Now, here's a question. This one's from a listener in Portland, Oregon. It says, when you were in the book of Acts, you said Peter faded from being used by God. God brought Paul to the place of going to the Gentiles. So the question arises, did Peter ever preach to the Gentiles?
Yes, he did. Apparently, the language I used gave you the wrong impression. When I meant that he faded, he was no longer the leading apostle as recorded in the book of Acts. He drops to the background, and Paul is followed during the rest of the book of Acts. But Simon Peter had a tremendous ministry among the Gentiles. And we find that he went to the home of Cornelius. You remember when he went down to Joppa, the Spirit of God let down a sheet and had all kinds of animals in it. Simon Peter was told to rise, slay, and eat. You can have anything you want. You can have a filet mignon, or you can have a snake burger. Well, Simon Peter was very quick to say, he says, I've never eaten anything unclean, and I don't want to start now. And so the Spirit of God said, I don't want you to call anything unclean that God's made. And then he sent him over to Cornelius. Now, Cornelius was a prominent Roman official. He was a centurion, and he took the gospel to him and to his household. And he did that after Saul of Tarsus had been converted, and God still used him. And you find him going to the council of Jerusalem in Acts 15, telling about how God was blessing them as they preached to the Gentiles. So he had a great ministry. And maybe my language was deceptive. I said he faded. I didn't mean he disappeared, anything like that. I meant he really went to the background, and Paul is moved up front. But this man, Simon Peter, had a tremendous ministry, and he did go to the Gentiles.